going to use my traditional Rider-Waite deck today. But it's a vintage. I got this on Etsy. It's my first deck ever. Okay. Fascinating that the Wheel of Fortune would come out like that. Always change. Change. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups sticking out on the bottom there. Must maintain emotional balance through the change. This is kind of my own reading, but they're all kind of my own reading because I always need help. I'm always looking to work on myself also, but imposter syndrome, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling unready to feeling like you are fighting off the opinions of others, or like the negative thoughts about yourself from the inside. 111. Okay, little shuffle. Just getting them all mixed up in no particular order. No particular order. Okay. Feeling a little stuck. Okay. Doing my new traditional reading that I made up. I don't know if it's a real thing. Higher self. Me down here. Split the deck. What is hiding underneath? Both of these two are calling out to me, actually. The one that was on the top. Nope, just that one. Okay. Okay, that's what's hiding. Masculine. Ooh, two coming out. Gotta keep those flipped over. Feminine. I know, my finger's still touching it. Okay, I feel you. Feminine. Message from my higher self. I see you. I feel you. That must be it. Okay, what can help? What's going to help in this underlying issue? Past. We'll send a past. Oh. Was that two? And the near future. I feel you still. Okay. And the near future. Right. Oh, look how pretty. 333. Okay. Highest self right now. Ooh, choices. Right? My higher self is like, here, you wanted it, you've got it. Everything you could possibly want to do is right here in front of you right now. But be careful. Sometimes it looks like it's going to be a win, but it's poison. You've got a castle over here, but could that lead to a tower? Looks like someone's glowing under here, but also, as soon as you take that cover off, they could get bit by the snake. These jewels are all bright and shiny, but how can you fill your cup up if it's already full with jewels? Right? Just so many things coming in from that higher self to me right now. All right. Me, down here, right now, at the bottom. Whoa! Okay. Let's see here. That's wild, dude. 7 of Swords reversed. So the way that I would normally see that, like I had said a while ago, is that like fighting off the thoughts of others. But it seems like I'm not doing that. Maybe I just think that I'm actually doing that, but I'm not. And like the block that I've got is just thinking that I'm doing that. Speaking of, what is the block? Wands. Sorry, Four of Wands. Oh man, just like stability, celebration. Part of the block is things are too good and too stable. Sometimes you have to have challenge. You know, look, it's like I'm literally fighting with the stability. Again, we have to have challenge. Even when things seem stable, we still have to fight something. All right, what's in my masculine right now? Whoa, wild. Okay, so many wands coming out. We've got the moon reverse, which means that things are being uncovered in my masculine side right now. Right? Which I feel like is definitely true because I'm kind of learning how to take, well, yeah, I'm definitely learning how to take charge right now on the things that I'm like, things that I want, things that I'm interested in. I'm not hiding from that. I'm not letting my own wants, desires, needs, and feelings be hidden from myself anymore like I have in the past. And the three, so many reversals. Wow. Okay, and the Three of Wands reversed, which is almost telling me like I've got my hands on one thing and I'm looking out at the future and I haven't even fully realized that like these other two things are behind me. And maybe it's time to stop and take a look around and go, oh, wait a minute, I have these other things as well. Like, do I want to take this one into the future or do I want to take one of these? Or do I want to take all three? In which case I just can't forget. Maybe I can only take 2 out of 3 because I've got 2 hands to carry. But in the Two of Wands, he's got the world in one hand and a wand in the other. And now it's like we've set down the world and another wand has popped up. So now that we've let go of feeling like the entire world has to be in our hands, we've opened up some energy for like more to come in, for another interest, creativity, and passion to come in. The feminine, ooh, shoot, trapped, restricted, bound, 8 of Swords. Wow, that is fitting. Are you gonna like, how do I, come on, focus. No, not gonna focus. Okay, still. Dude, that feminine energy is still feeling restricted. How do I release that? We will look that up. What message is my highest self trying to send to me? The Hanged Man. Which is like, okay, you're stuck. Stuck in this one place, okay? Stuck on this tree. But while you're stuck here, you're having an awakening moment. There's an illumination that is happening here. You're content with it. You're not fighting it. You're not struggling. You've got, I mean, look, arms resting behind the neck. And then a little tree pose there. Accepting the fact that you're stuck. But being aware that awakening is still happening. Now, what can help to get through this fact that sometimes we're a little too comfortable in stability? The world. Such is life. There's really nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing. It is. And to see it as a problem is me just making stuff up because I require challenge in order to grow. There's nothing wrong here. Wow. Wow. Okay, coming from the past over here. Ooh. 7 of Swords. One said theft yesterday, but the way I see this is like just carrying too much. And because the red is standing out here on both the hat and the shoes, it's like instead of staying solid and rooted in my foundations and like solid in that root chakra, my root has been divided between like where it should be here on the ground and then somewhere up there in like in my head, where all that balance hasn't been where it's supposed to be. It's been a little divided. And then what else do we have here in the past? Knight of Pentacles. I've not been taking action on my material world. Was not taking action, was not fully in control, fully taking charge of that. Which is definitely true. I mean, in the past, me and everything I owned could have fallen off that horse, and that's kind of what I was going for too. I was looking for me and everything that I owned to fall off that horse, to fall off, I mean, this stupid path that I felt like I was on in life, and just let it all go, drop it all, and move on to the next thing, you know? Drop it all. So much, couldn't even carry it. Just. And in the near future, the 3 of Pentacles. which is, I want to say what, receiving assistance? I'm actually going to have to check my little book for that. Wild. I remember this coming out during one of the like first videos that I started when I started posting, even though I feel like I still have just started posting. During one of those first ones, this one came out, and I said, I'm so sorry, I have no clue what that means. And I'm sorry to say I haven't learned that much, I guess. Well, no, I've learned a ton, but sometimes they don't stick. Oh my gosh. I've learned a ton. It says here, the learning process. Ha! Okay. Let's see. Depicts a young man learning a trade at a monastery. This card symbolizes the refinement of skills or talents. Ah! The Three of Pentacles exemplifies work that is worthwhile and meaningful. In order to excel at it, you must be patient with the learning process. This means being open to making mistakes and not giving up when setbacks happen. Although the Three of Pentacles symbolizes perfecting a skill, it does not require us to be perfect. Quite the opposite. This card asks you to look at the big picture. Look at how far you've already come with what you're learning. Look at what you can still achieve. Improvement can only happen if you remain teachable. No matter how good you are at your talent or skill set, you can always be better. That's so beautiful, because I live with this thought in my head that like we're unlearning more than we are learning. You know, we've been taught so much in our lives, and to learn that like things are not just one way. Things are not black and white. Life is in vivid technicolor. Not technicolor, you know. I mean, it is on TV. Life is in vivid, bright colors. So many bright colors we can't even see all the colors. It's not black and white. And we're taught that so much of things is black and white. And we're not even black and white. We're just taught sometimes that like, well, this is the best way to do things, and we don't even question it. That's why I like to think we're here more to unlearn how to do things so that we can continuously relearn how to do them. Wow, so in the near future is that. The only thing I'd like a little bit of, let's see, assistance on is, figuring out how do I get that feminine energy unbound? Okay, I'm gonna, this one and this one always call out to me for things like this. This one. Okay, how to get over this bound, trapped, restricted feminine energy going on over here. Sorry, I'm gonna scooch your booch. I want to see my cards. Thank you very much. I guess I can scooch them over a little bit, huh? And the OCD comes out. Alright. Same question. How do we get this feminine energy to feel unbound, unrestricted, untrapped, to feel open? I kind of feel like one just tried to come out and my hand pushed it back in. Oh, okay. This top one, maybe the bottom one. The Great Gathering. Oh gosh, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Part of this bound feeling is just not just me. You know, other people are going through this right now. And Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Wow. Literally the last video that I made was about feeling stuck, right? And it's like so much of that stuck that I'm feeling personally is an internal stuck, not an external stuck. Okay, let's see, move this up here. Guidance is divinely guided. Great Gathering. Okay, so it's not just me feeling stuck. It is, oh my gosh, the feminine energy all around. Yeah. One more for how to get... Okay. That one and this one flew out too. Play and answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? How to get that feminine energy to feel unstuck? Play. Do what your soul's calling you to do. That's, yeah. Play. I mean, it doesn't say dance with life. I believe there is a dance with life card, but when I see this, I usually think something along the lines of dance with life. Play. And that to me looks like a bright white pupil in the middle of an eye. And this is like the iris. I mean, look at that. God, the universe, your higher self, source is looking down, watching, and just hoping that you play. Hoping that you understand that you are a vessel for spirit to come through, to move through. And spirit loves to play. It's also almost an eclipse happening here, right? We almost see like an eclipse happening in the background. So maybe it feels like things are eclipsed right now. You know, things are hidden, things are bound. You're a little blinded from something. But through play, we get to come out of that. Celebrate. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Yeah. And answer the call. Take a little bit of time to go within. You know, see, it's like the eye up there, right there. Look up. Look out. Be aware that this is all happening because it's supposed to happen this way. Everything is being divinely guided. You're not the only one feeling this way right now. We're all coming down at once. There is a transition coming, so just keep unlearning so you can keep relearning. What a beautiful, beautiful message. I'm going to leave that there for myself. I hope this helps anyone else too, though, who might come across it, because I'm definitely going to be listening to this again to help myself, especially since it is. I pulled it for me. Anyways, thank you.